Howdy friends, welcome to the Eclectic Sam YouTube channel and welcome to my Eclectic Corner of YouTube, where I predominantly talk about eBay reselling and selling in general, but also from time to time we may go on a little trip, may talk about history, or may talk about things that I collect, or just my eclectic life. Before we get started, you see down below that subscribe button? Doesn't cost you a thing. Go ahead and hit that. It'll help me out, plus it'll give you the ability to see what's coming in the future. Today's video is a pretty exciting one. I've got a haul from a HiBid auction that I buy from. I buy a lot from this auction company. And there's a lot of new old stock toys and some odds and ends and some historical pieces. And I promise you, you're not going to be disappointed. Make sure you watch the video all the way through, because I've been working on this one. This stuff's been sitting for a little while because I went on my little Thanksgiving trip and so forth. But I think y'all all enjoy this stuff. So let me show you what all there is. And at the end, I'll tell you what I paid for everything. First thing we have here is some what I would call junk drawer items. But if you go back and watch some of my previous videos, junk drawer items can make you some good money over time. I like to break them down into individual sales because you can actually make more money that way. Let's take, for example, these combs. All this stuff is Air Force related. These are some Air Force advertising combs, basically for recruitment. And these right here can sell for about 10 bucks a piece on eBay, believe it or not. Like I said, it's going to be over time that they sell, but that's going to be some good money overall. And then you've got some little wooden tokens, the round to-its. Once again, some Air Force recruitment or Army National Guard recruitment stuff. Usually can sell for about $8 to $10 for those. Here's some keychains here. These are Air Force recruitment, and I'm not sure what that company advertisement is, but you're looking at about $8 to $10 for those. Some Air Force ROTC patches. I love to sell military patches. I'll have to research these, but I'm expecting about $8 to $10 for those. Some ROTC advertising pencils. This is something people don't realize sell very well, is advertising pencils that have different companies and military and stuff like that. There's 10 of them in this lot. I'll break it down to 2 lots of 5, and they'll sell for about $12 a lot. This little advertising ruler, I should probably get about $15 to $20 for that. Another Air Force pen, about $8 to $10. And another Air Force keychain, you're probably looking about $8 to $10. So overall, this whole little lot is gonna bring me a couple of $100 over time. So that's a good little lot that I got out of this auction. Next up, we have what most people would say is just a bunch of little pins. But let's delve into it a little bit deeper. These are metal wings. Yes, I said metal, not plastic. Now, the reason why I say metal, not plastic, is if you ever see airline wings that are plastic, those are the ones that they give to kids that fly the airplane, that fly on the airplanes. They're usually called junior pilot or something like that wings. Those normally bring about $10 to $20, the little plastic ones, depending on what airline it is and all. But whenever you find metal wings like these, those are actually employee wings from the airlines. They are a lot more sought after, a lot higher dollar items. These are going to range anywhere, the ones that I have are going to range anywhere between about $40 to $100. But some of them can, depending on the age and so forth, the obscurity of the airline, can bring upwards of a couple of $100. And if you ever find military wings that are from the 40s or late around there, a lot of times those are made of silver. So always check the back of them to see if it says .925 silver or something like that. But these over here, these little airplane pins, those are usually worn by pilots or people that work for the airlines to show the plane that they fly on. You see they're different airplanes. Those normally bring about $15 to $20 a piece. And then we have an Eastern Airlines luggage tag for an employee. That's probably going to bring about $20, $25. But these are good to look for. Another tip, I sell a lot of pins, lapel pins and so forth. And sometimes they're missing their backs. You can buy on Amazon. I bought this as about 100 pin backs for a few dollars. Always keep a pack of those around if you're going to sell pins. That way you'll have some extras. And then over here we've got 3 Sonic the Hedgehog large plush dolls. These are original from the 90s, and you see there are 3 different colors, a gold, a silver, and a black. They did a blue and I think a red, but these normally sell for about $40 a piece. I'm going to sell mine in a lot because they are worn. The black one there has a little tear on one of the seams, so I'll probably sell them as a lot for about $90 or so. But those are, anything Sonic the Hedgehog from the 90s is definitely a keep the lookout for. Next we have some Barbie clothes. I don't normally buy Barbie stuff, but these were all vintage Barbie clothes still in the package. These right here were in a lot of some other stuff. I didn't necessarily want them, but because the packages are damaged. But this is the Kelly doll, the baby sister of Barbie. These will sell for about $10 a piece normally. I'm going to lot these up though, being that they're damaged, just sell them as one big lot. Next up, we have all the Ken and Barbie clothes. These Ken outfits, especially the jobs, like the soccer player, policeman, cowboy, they normally sell pretty well. From what I'm seeing on eBay, those are going to bring about $30 or $40 a piece. Then we have a Barbie weekend wear with Mickey and Minnie Mouse. That should bring about $25. Then we have some more Ken. We've got the Hollywood hair and the glitter beach outfits. Those normally bring about $20 to $25 a piece. And then we have the old tie and dye Barbie outfits. Those bring about $20 a piece. I got 2 of those. I like this because, you know, there's multiples of them, so it'll be easy to list. But I think I'm going to start getting into some of the Barbie clothes, because I'm seeing that the vintage Barbie clothes do bring good money. I mean, almost as much as real clothes. So keep an eye out for vintage Barbie clothes. Next up is some more doll clothing. These are from the Rotc brand. Flare dolls. They're kind of a bootleg Barbie. There is a following for them though, so keep an eye out for those. But these are clothing outfits. We've got the fashion extras with the neon colors there. Then we've got the denim fashions with the denim dress and accessories. Then we've got another fashion extras that apparently didn't need any bottoms with that one, because there's no shorts or anything to go with that. But that's those. Now, I did forget to say that those Rotc clothes were about $15 a piece. Next up, some more doll clothes. I promise this isn't all that's in this lot. There's some real good stuff fixing to come up. These are Hunchback of Notre Dame and Pocahontas clothes. These do fit the Barbie dolls, so you have people that collect the Disney stuff and then Barbie collectors too that buy these. And these go from anywhere between $18 to about $25 for the big accessories sets. And as you can see, I do have multiples of several of them. So that'll be an easy list, you know, one and done type thing. And they're flat cards, so they're easy to photograph. I like this kind of stuff. Next up, we have some odds and ends here from the auction lot. There are two vintage backpacks, little children's backpacks. One is Dr. Seuss and the other one is Wile E. Coyote basketball. Those should bring about $25 a piece. They're in real good shape. So, and then we have a little pin set with a little light. These are Texas Rangers, the baseball team. Little advertisement pieces. Those should probably bring about $10 or $15 a piece. They were grouped in with some other stuff. That's why I got those. And something that a lot of people pass up on is vintage children's pajamas and clothes, still new in the package. These sell real well for anywhere between $20 to $40. Now, children's clothes doesn't always sell real well on eBay, but being that these are brand new in the package, they should do real well. Last up in this little lot here, we have a pair of Dagger vintage reading glasses. They are in a little worse for wear shape. They need restoration. But Dagger glasses, if these were in perfect shape, would bring about $300 to $350. I'll probably list these for about $60 to $75, somewhere around in there, just to turn them. Next up is something that I love to sell, but I don't sell a lot of them because I keep a lot of them. These right here I probably will sell, though. They are squadron photos from 1920s Naval Air Station with different airplanes and the pilots and so forth. Here's a little formation of squadrons there. Another one over the water there. And then here's a real neat one, the squadron in front of an airplane. And then here's a 1920s Naval Blimp. They used to use those in the in World War I and up until, well, they used them all the way up through World War II, but they were more common before World War II. Here's another formation over the buildings. You've got some people there watching them fly. And then here's the main headquarters building. People lined up there. You got the little 1920s car there in the side. Let's see here. Then we have another air formation. This one's neat. It's kind of a little bit more close up. You can see them there. Then there's another lined up at the headquarters building. Maybe lined up to go eat chow. This is neat. It's all the airplanes in the squadron with the officers there in the front, all in their dress uniforms. You see the vintage bi-wing airplanes. And then the last one, being in the 1920s, it wasn't during war. Japan actually sent some of their pilots to train with the U.S. military before they became enemies in World War II. Yes, we trained some of the Japanese that ended up being our enemies. This one's neat. But all these photos are real neat history. I'm going to do some research just in case some of the pilots might be well known or whatever, or some of the airplanes may be well known. But these should sell anywhere between about $20 to $100, anywhere in between. I know that's a big span, but really the price varies on the what's in the photos. You know, the airplane ones will sell a little bit more. The squadron photos with the airplanes should sell real well. So it's going to be fun researching these. Last but definitely not least, we have these lots of little toys. I left these last, A, because they're the most expensive items in the lot, but also B, to show you that you don't have to buy big items to make big money. Let's start out with the backpack here. This is Neopets, new in pack, 1990s handheld games. They were like the Tamagotchis and the other ones where you raise the little pet and everything. But it also had the little play set on the top of it, so that was neat. These sell for anywhere between $75 to $150. New in the pack. These right here, I'll probably guessing I'll get about 100 to 125 for. Next up, we have two of these ABC Bus Company banks made by Van Hool, and these should probably bring about $30 to $40 each on those. I got two of them. Next up is something from my childhood, the 1988 Pocket Powers by Sega, and this is the little skeleton armor man, knight or whatever you want to call it. This is the most common, the most wanted one. What it is, they were basically these credit card size cards with different action figures on them, or toys. They had one that was a gun. I think I had the gun when I was a kid. But you can just basically pop the little pieces off and play with the toy, and then when you're done with it, put it back on the card and then just put it in your pocket. Those were real neat. But the glow-in-the-dark skeleton normally sells for about $150. Then we have some new in the box. They have been opened, but they are new in the box. Transformers. These are not really bootleg, but they're a secondary thing. They're the little cassette tapes that go in the Transformer boombox. If some of you are into Transformers, you'll know what I'm talking about. But these are the cassette tapes that transform into different robots. And they're basically like captured prey or whatever that the boombox would have captured, and they go inside it. These normally sell anywhere between $50 to $80 a piece. I was real lucky to find those. But let's go right here. Some of you 90s girls may remember these, the Polly Pockets. I know my nieces played with these. These are the original first ones, first series. These are the charms. And you see, got little girl toys there, the charms. We'll play set with them. Believe it or not, these being new in the package sell for anywhere between about $150 up to $300 a piece. If you don't believe me, look up Polly Pockets from the 1990s and see what the new in pack ones sell for. Really surprised me, but yeah, that's going to be a real good profit off of those. Well, there you go. That was a nice haul, wasn't it? Especially those new old stock toys and those historical photos. I really like those photos. They're real nice. I'm going to enjoy looking up the history of those and finding out some more stuff before I sell them. Always look up history of some things that you're selling if you don't know a lot about it. A, to help yourself out, to learn, And B, sometimes the history that goes along with those things may actually increase the value of it. So yeah, that would be good. But as promised, I'll tell you what I paid for everything. I paid $3.55 a piece for each item. Now in the auction, in auctions you do pay varying prices for varying things. But what I do in my accounting, I do average costing. So I take the total dollar amount of everything that I spent at the auction and divide it by how many items there are. And that way it comes out at the same in the end, but that way in the accounting it makes it a lot easier recording what I paid for everything. So yeah, I should make quite a bit of profit on this lot right here. Slowly get them photographed so you'll be seeing them if you watch my eBay listings, link down below if you want to check them out. This stuff will be going up slowly. But I've got some more stuff to show you here in the near future of some lots that I bought at, or some items that I bought at local thrift stores. And also, I always do my what's sold videos as well. But if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the like button. And always comment down below any suggestions, questions, or you just want to say hello. Be glad to say hey back. But until next time, my friends, I love you. Bye.